So good afternoon and welcome to the National Basketball Performance Centre in Manchester. We're here to bring you this afternoon's WBBL Championship action between the Manchester Met Mystics and the Oaklands Wolves. We've got a little bit of a delayed tip-off today, starting about 15 minutes later than we're expecting, but we'll get things underway in about 5 minutes. I'm Caroline Bullock and I am here with Adam Masters of Brand 161. Adam, how are you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I just had a chat with Beth Sarsons from Oaklands and was like, we thought you weren't coming, and apparently there was a couple of van issues this morning, but they're here. There's a nice crowd building up. A couple of the Manchester Giants just walked in to watch the game. So yeah, I think we're in for a good one.
Yeah, it should definitely be good. First game's back after the international break. Obviously a couple of weeks off for the players. So Oakland's come up to Manchester where they're 1 and 4 in the standings. Joint 10th with Nottingham, but as we saw with Nottingham last week, these standings don't mean too much, do they, at the moment? This win-loss record, because these games are tight.
Well, at the moment, it's that thing pre-Christmas. Everyone's still getting a feel for how the league's going to be. The cup and the trophy games and whatnot. We're now deeper into the league, so teams are starting to get an idea about what they're all about. New team relationships, new players are starting to bond together. So yeah, it's usually about now things start hotting up, but like you say, Oakland's 1 and 4, Mystics are 6 and 2 right now, 4 and 2, whatever. Yeah, Mystics, remember, with a lot of injuries, still without Lauren Thomas-Johnson, and I know there's a couple of niggles on the court there, but they've showed a lot of strength and solidarity so far. So I don't know, you called it a few minutes ago. It might be the day that somebody goes off. Who do you fancy?
I'm thinking Georgia Jones or Georgia Jones-Anderson today, who's been, I feel like she's been waiting to go off.
Yeah, I mean, Georgia's not had the normal Georgia Jones start to the season just yet. I think she's one of the players that has got a slight injury. But, you know, this is Georgia Jones. She doesn't let things like injuries get in the way of a game, and I think she's about due to light it up and go off.
Yeah, definitely. And something, even saying that, Georgia's averaging 2.5 steals a game, which is a career high so far, and she's had a long career. And something that's really stood out to me looking at this Mystics squad, yeah, they're short-handed, yeah, they're a bit niggling injuries and things, but these players are having like careers in the stats that they're doing. So we've got Dom Allen, 11.2 rebounds a game. That's her best rebounding season so far. She's 7th in the WBBL. Rianne, thought she was going to retire, came back, and now she's shooting the best she's ever shot from the field. I think it's a real testament to the team how much they've all stepped up.
Well, I mean, it's kind of a funny one, especially for players like Dom Allen. I'm sure she wasn't expecting at this point in her career, her incredible career, to be having a season career in terms of statistics, but with the team being a bit short-rostered, with the injuries, players having to step up, so Dom's having to play sort of 30 minutes a game. Georgia's still playing a obligatory 35 to 40 a game. Lauren Thomas-Johnson, though, is the person leading the scoring so far, even though she's not playing. So yeah, it's a kind of a different look for the Mystics in terms of where some of the numbers are coming from. But a player like Dom Allen, it doesn't matter that she's sort of at nearer the end of her career. She's still Dom Allen. She's still got all the strength. She can still pull down. She pulled down 18 boards a couple of weeks ago. So she's still very much got it. I mean, she's not obviously the offensive threat that she maybe once was, but that's what Georgia's there to do, to hit big baskets. Erica Williams is proving herself to be a scorer. So it's just a different dynamic. So some of these stats are kind of accurate, but you're looking at them going, it's sort of a bit back to front. You know what I mean? Yeah. It's like it's stats that you'd expect in years gone by, but whatever's working is what I say.
Yeah, and someone else, you mentioned Erica Williams, and she's had a fantastic start to her WBBL career so far. Someone else as well that just stands out to me as well, Vanessa Accra, becoming a bit more of an offensive threat as well, because we know her as a defensive player, but she's stepped up again, and she's getting the points. Yeah,
I mean, Vanessa, we talk about her all the time. She's just one of the most solid players probably in the WBBL in terms of her commitment and the hustle that she gives. And again, because of all these changes in the roster and in the way the team dynamic is, she's having to step it up a little bit on the offense as well. So, and she's doing the obligatory Vanessa Accra 3-pointer during the game as well. That's something that I'm enjoying.
I'm waiting for that one today. So teams just coming onto court to get ready for the opening tip. We've got Oaklands playing in black. Is that a black or a dark blue? Black, I think.
Black.
And the Mystics in white. Mystics coached by Jeff Jones, and Oaklands are led by their player coach Lauren Milligan. So, starting five for the Mystics, we have Dominique Allen, Rhiannon Bailey, Georgia Jones, Vanessa Accra and Erica Williams. We've got Miriam Menendez, Chloe Lewis-Gale, Beth Sarson. I'm just trying to see, we've got a referee in the way. Eva Karasite for the Oaklands Wolves. So tip is up, Mystics come away with it, and Rhiannon Bailey's controlling the ball to Erica Williams, inside to Dominique Allen. She's going to drive, up and off the glass, 2 points for Dom.
And wouldn't you know it, the first basket of the game is a vintage Dominique Allen move there.
She was like, guys, stop talking about rebounding, I can score.
She can hear us.
Leopold for Oaklands to Menendez, passes it back to Sarson. Karasite, skip pass over to Menendez, puts up the floater, doesn't drop. Oakland's grabbed the rebound to get another chance. Three's up, no good. Erica Williams is there for the rebound. And Vanessa Accra. Bailey inside to Dominique Allen. And, Dom's shot just misses there. So 2-0 Mystics lead. Leopold to Sarson, guarded by Jones. And Oakland's just lose control, so that will go back with Manchester. So Jones handling the ball, kicks out to Bailey. Inside to Vanessa. Oh, blocked. And Oakland's back on the attack. Menendez puts up a shot, no good, will go out of bounds, and back with the Mystics. So the Mystics currently on a 3-game home win streak at the moment, looking to increase that to 4 today. Oh, a nice pass inside to Bailey. I think she was just a bit surprised where she found herself under the basket, so passes it out. Williams puts up the 3. Oh, in and out. Menendez slowing things down for Oaklands. To Sarson. Back to Menendez. Ooh. And that will be a foul on Erica Williams. First foul for the Mystics. As Cleo Gale takes a seat for Oaklands. So Menendez to Sarson and back. Karasite. Sarson puts up a 3. That won't fall. Erica Williams grabs the rebound for Manchester. Jones to Bailey, to Williams. Back to Bailey. Accra's there, inside to Dom. Dom's saying shoot it, Vanessa. She does, but it doesn't drop. Bailey driving all the way, won't fall. And saved in by Vanessa Accra. Jones puts up a 3. That won't drop, and Oaklands will come away with it.
Vanessa Accra, my version of the WBBL Dennis Rodman. You tell me that wasn't a Dennis Rodman save at the baseline there, and today she's sporting the orange hair. I think she started changing the hair colour every game now. Has she?
I want to say yes.
Yeah. She's got kind of the Mystics orange going on.
Yeah, today. Yeah. That is an offensive foul called on the Mystics. So ball goes back to Oaklands. 2-0 Mystics lead, 6:47 to go in the first quarter. Three's up. Shot's no good, but Oaklands get the rebound. Sarson kicks it inside. Off the glass, won't fall. Dom Allen grabs the rebound and kicks it out to Georgia Jones. Accra looking to get it inside to Dom. Oh, nice pass from Georgia Jones to Vanessa Accra.
So that's one of the link-ups there. Vanessa Accra inside. Easy pass, vintage Georgia Jones assist there.
Milligan working against Allen. Quick. Back to Milligan. Passes it out. Loses control and ball is with Manchester. As Kizzy Spence comes into the game and Miriam Menendez will take a seat for Oaklands. And Kizzy Spence, someone we're familiar with up here in Manchester, played for the Mystics in the WBBL.
Yeah, Kizzy is a super talented young player. Came through the Mystics Academy. It's great to see her playing in the league now.
Oh, and there we go. Kizzy on the fast break.
Beautiful long pass there from Beth Sarson.
Absolutely, the court awareness is fantastic. Bailey puts up a three. That's no good. And Sarson to Spence. Spence's shot doesn't fall. But Oakland's really this season as well. We've got a lot of the academy players. They're building a pathway. You know, they're wanting to provide opportunities to players. So it's really good to see younger players getting a chance in the WBBL against these really strong teams and these players.
Yeah, again, just like I said, I had a real quick chat with Beth Sarson before the game, and she was saying that this year they're a young team, but they're a hungry team, so they're kind of well up for it. And it's like we say every week, it's what you want to see. You want to see academy players coming through and playing at the highest level in British basketball. I mean, Joe Vouliatis is obviously doing a great job coming in for the Mystics, and then young Charlie Rowe, obviously she's still not quite back from injury, but you know, they're out and out academy players that have worked hard and broken into the WBBL. So long may it continue. Yeah, definitely.
And speaking of academy players, someone that's having a fantastic season in D1 at the moment, not WBBL, is Liv Foster, who was playing for the Mystics last year.
Yeah, Liv went off last weekend, didn't she? Didn't she have like 28 points or something like that? I mean, we got to see Liv quite a few times playing at the academy over in Whalley Range, but she broke into this team as well towards the end of the season, along with Charlie, and they just look confident. You know, the minute that they get on the court, the nerves go away, hit a couple of buckets, and there you go.
So the team's coming back on court after that quick timeout, as the Mystics have a 2-point lead over Oaklands with 4.5 minutes to go in the first quarter. So Kizzy Spence bringing the ball up for Oaklands. Milligan swings it out to Spence. Spence driving, puts up a nice little floater. That won't fall, but you like to see that. Bailey inside to Allen. Allen puts up a shot. Doesn't drop that time. So Sarson slowing things down for Oaklands. To Quick for three. Three's no good. Williams grabs the rebound, and Mystics will come back. Accra to Jones. Jones spins, tries to pass it off. almost gets broken up. Mystics come away with it. Jones puts up the 3. Shot's no good. And Spence to Milligan. Kicks it out to Sarson, who's going to put the 3 up. That won't fall, and Allen's there for the rebound. Nearly stripped. That's quite a low score in the first quarter.
Yeah, it's 4-2, 3 minutes left in the first quarter. It is a low scoring game.
Oh, beautiful pass inside from Jones to Williams. Oh, Williams can't just get the layup to drop.
There's been a few easy buckets being missed. I mean, the psychology of athletes is that when you're in the zone for a game, you have your pre-game schedule. You know how long you're going to warm up for. You know how long you're going to stretch. You know how long you're going to get some shots up for. So even though it's 15 minutes, that can make a big difference. So, you know, the players, especially Oaklands, they're going to be. They came on court and literally 25 minutes the game started. So their pre-game is not what it'd normally be.
And Shea comes into the game, puts up a 3, won't drop that time, and ball is back with Oaklands.
So hopefully it'll just be a few first quarter warming up issues.
Jones directing traffic to Bailey, to Williams, inside to Accra, to Bailey, 7 to shoot. Bailey puts up a shot, doesn't go. Williams grabs the rebound, passes to Jones, that won't go, and Oakland's back on the attack. Sarson driving, Quick puts up a jumper, that won't fall. And we are 4-4 with just about 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Williams to Bailey. Back to Williams, working against Quick. And she'll get the foul call and go to the line for 2. And Erica Williams shooting 87.5% from the free throw line this season.
Yeah, the one thing I really like about Erica Williams is her shooting form is beautiful. When you're watching her jack up a 3, she's just got that real smooth follow through on the shot, and she hits the first one there. I think she's going to sort of come into her own as a scorer in the WBBL.
Yeah, definitely. She's a threat from everywhere as well. That's a hard player to guard as she knocks down the second one.
Yeah, super tough. She'll hustle, she'll shoot. Total package.
So Sarson for Oaklands to Menendez. 3's up. Off the glass, won't fall. Oaklands get the rebound and tie the game at 6. Shea to Jones to Bailey, inside to Allen. Bailey to Shea, pass is nearly broken up. Dom Allen's baseline jumper's too strong. And Oakland's back, looking to take the lead on this possession. So Sarson's driving, she's going to go all the way. Blocked by Allen. Jones to Shea for the layup, too strong.
Yeah, the Oakland's defense completely missed. I'm tearing down the court there, and Georgia Jones knew that she was trailing her and just waited for the right moment to release it there. So great bit of vision from Georgia Jones there. It's a shame she didn't execute the layup, but the Oakland's defense kind of fell asleep a little bit there.
As Voliotis comes in for the Mystics and Rhiann Bailey heads to the bench. So Mystics end-line ball. Accra's to inbound to Shea. Puts up the 3. That's no good. Milligan's there for the rebound. And just under a minute to go. Wolves look to take the lead. Milligan to Spence. Spence's 3 ball. That's good. Kizzy Spence for 3. Jones driving. Shea puts up her 3. That's no good. Spence to Menendez. Menendez drives. Floaters no good. And Allen grabs the rebound again. Jones went against Milligan. 9 on the shot clock, 9 in the quarter. Jones' 3. That's good. Georgia Jones hits the 3.
Well, there it is.
First points in the game for Georgia. And that will do it for the first quarter. 9-9 tie game. Like we said, a low scoring quarter, but teams just need to kind of get back into a rhythm, I think.
Yeah, I think both coaches are just going to say in the break there, just calm down a little bit. Don't try and push things to happen too quickly. I mean, Mystics were at one point playing some beautiful perimeter basketball, passing the ball around the 3-point line patiently and then getting it side and then just not hitting the layup. So like I say, maybe it's because the game started a bit late, maybe players are feeling a little bit cold. But yeah, 9 apiece, it's kind of an even start-up, isn't it?
Yeah, definitely. So for the Mystics, we've got Georgia Jones with 3 points leading the way, and Kizzy Spence for Oaklands with 5. And Kizzy averaging 3.7 points per game this season, so she's already smashed that.
Yeah, it's like I said, I've watched Kizzy play a number of times, and she's a very, very talented player. She, the last coach at the academy was our good friend Jim Carnegie. So she's come up with a great coach who knows this game inside out. So yeah, from good beginnings, here she is in the BBL, and in the first quarter she's already hit her average.
So teams coming back in court. Just looking at the stats, we can see Erica Williams has already got 5 rebounds for the Mystics as well. And that is an area that maybe the Mystics have struggled with last season with Dom Allen out. We've mentioned it before, but rebounding is such a key for this team. So that's going to be a huge help for them. So second quarter underway, tie game, and Oaklands have it. Leovold goes all the way off the glass, high off the glass and in. As the Wolves take a 2-point lead. Williams kicks it out to Jones, looking inside to Allen. Just saw a sea of Oakland shirts there. Jones to Voliotis for 3. That won't go, but Allen grabs the rebound and puts it back. Shot doesn't drop, but she's going to go to the line.
Again, these layups just not quite falling for the Mystics just yet. It's frustrating for the player and for the coaches when it's the easy buckets they're not going down, but Don managed to draw the foul, and she's a pretty solid free throw shooter herself.
There you go, knocks down the first one. And we've got Alicia Moore coming into the game for the Mystics as Voliotis takes a seat. 2 for 2 from the line for Dom. Sarson to Spence. Three's up for Oaklands, no good. Moore grabs the rebound and foul on the floor. And that is foul number 1 on Eva Karasate. Moore to Bailey. Over to Jones. To Williams. Allen's asking for it in the middle. Tapped away by Oakland. Some good defence from the Oakland's Wolves there. Ball stays with the Mystics. as we are tied at 11. So Bailey over to Jones. Nearly loses it. 8 seconds on the shot clock. Williams thought about the 3, puts up the jumper from the baseline, sorry, the free throw line, and counts it and the foul. Erica Williams just doing a bit of everything.
Yeah, she did well there. It's always difficult when you're going into traffic, but nice little fade away 2 points there.
And that will be foul number 2 on Lewis for Oaklands as Erica heads to the line. Can't finish the 3-point play. To Sarson. To Milligan. Quick. Sarson's 3's too strong. And Oaklands just can't quite grab the rebound, so that'll go back with the Mystics. Oh, apologies. Oakland's end-line ball. Quick to Spence. Quick's 3 isn't going to drop. Allen grabs the rebound. And Mystics back on the attack. Moore to Allen. Williams inside to Jones, nearly broken up. 7 to shoot. Moore's tried to pass out there to Allen, but she got caught in traffic. And again, some good defence from Oakland.
Yeah, Oakland's showing a lot of passion there under the basket. A couple of mismatches there, but their centre, Melissa Quick, in terms of height, at 6'3", matches up to Dom Allen. So, yeah, they're looking good on the defensive end of the court right now. As they hit the 3. Oh, bank shot.
And 5 points in the game for Leovold for Oaklands. 1 point Wolves lead. Allen working against Quick. Layup drops in. And that's 6 points for Dominique Allen in today's game. Sarson, Milligan. Back over to Sarson, inside to Quick. Broken up by Allen. Williams passes inside to Bailey. And that will be a foul on Oaklands. Just looking to see who that's on. So Dom will take a seat and Vanessa Accra comes back into the game. Foul is on number 10, Lauren Milligan. Her first, as Rianne Bailey will shoot 2. First free throw is good for Rianne, and Rianne shooting 77% this season from the line. Shooting a career best as well, 45% from the field. Misses the second, but gets the rebound. So Mystics back. Jones' 3 hits. Georgia Jones. That's 6 points in the game for Georgia. 19-14 Mystics lead. As Sarson to Menendez. Stolen away by the Mystics. Moore's on the break. Puts it up, off the glass, won't go. Accra looked like she just managed to tip it there, but I think it just got knocked away out of bounds.
Yeah, I wondered if there was going to be a pass under the basket there to Vanessa Accra, who's kind of running down the court. I didn't quite see who actually got the last touch on it though.
So we'll take a quick timeout as teams want to talk it over. 6:45 left in the second quarter, and like you said, Adam, you know, I guess the teams feel like they've woken up a little bit in the second quarter. Yeah,
I mean, they've both been a lot more lively coming into the second quarter. I mean, you see, you know, we were saying before the game, who's going to get hot today? Judge has just hit a 3-pointer. Is that the one that's going to ignite the flame? But then Dominique Allen leading the way. I think she's on 5 rebounds already. So some of these crazy career stats that are coming through.
Are we going to get another 18 rebound game from Dom?
Well, I've challenged her to by the end of the season there's got to be a triple double in there. So.
Ooh, okay.
Yeah, triple double. I'm not expecting the kind of what was the crazy stat from the interview that you did this week.
Oh, the 65, 10, 10 and 22.
I still can't quite get my. What was the 22? Is that 22?
Steals?
22 steals. How in a profession? How in pro basketball do you get 22 steals? That's unbelievable.
It's crazy.
That's got to be some kind of the greatest stat line of all time, surely.
That's what me and Darren at Focus Hoops christened it. Stat line of the millennium. So back underway. Sarsen to Spence. Menendez working against Moore. Puts up the little 2. That's good. Williams driving and left-handed layup goes in. Sarsen working against Jones off the screen from Milligan. To Spence. Leovold. Menendez is going to put up the 3. That's just short. But Mystics come away with the rebound. And Jones passes to Williams. Inside to Accra. Out to Bailey. Thinks about the 3. 7 to shoot for the Mystics. Need to put something up. Accra long 2. That's no good. And ball is with Oaklands. Sarsen to Spence. Spence puts up a shot. Doesn't drop. Allen grabs the rebound. What's that, number 6? Williams to Bailey. Driving baseline. Tries to get the reverse layup. Won't go. Oh, and that was a nice pass just broken up. I thought Rianne was going to get that one off there to Vanessa.
No, we can't see it from this angle, but Vanessa Accra will be doing the Accra stare at the referee. I love the way that when she gets a call against her, she sort of pauses and she has this look on her face of both rage and a concern almost, saying, "Are you sure you just made the right decision there, ref?"
Sarsen for Oaklands to Spence. Guarded by Jones. Passes inside to Quick. Sarsen on 3-point line, driving baseline. Spence's 3 is... Oh, just spins out.
With a lap of honour.
Jones to Bailey. Bailey puts up the 3 ball. That won't go. And Milligan. Nice footwork from Lauren Milligan. Manages to scoop the layup in. That is her first points of the ball game. So 3-point Mystics lead. Jones inside to Williams. What a pass inside from Georgia Jones.
There's one thing that's guaranteed. Georgia Jones will always find the pass.
Sarsen's 3, too short. Vanessa Accra grabs the rebound. Mystics coming back. Jones against Spence. She's going to drive all the way. Floater is up. Oh, it just that won't fall. But she'll go to the line for 2.
So you want to talk about footwork there? Georgia Jones just crosses. Just the footwork that Georgia has developed over her career is just something that any young player should watch. Now, as a coach myself, one of the things I'm always banging on to my team about is footwork. Is just as important as what you can actually do with the basketball.
Absolutely. And, you know, who better to watch than Georgia Jones? So Georgia misses the first. But gets a friend roll on the second, and that will take her to 7 points in the game. So Beth Sarsen for Oaklands to Lauren Milligan. Spence back to Milligan. Her shot won't drop. Accra to Shea. Bailey's thinking about a 3. Scoop pass to Jones. Oh, and Georgia Jones finds Rhiannon Bailey inside.
There you go. Threads the needle again. If there's a way to get the ball to a player to score a basket, Georgia Jones is your person.
So Spence to Quick. Oakland's put up the 3. High shot. That won't fall, but Sarson grabs the rebound. And Beth Sarson beating some taller players to the rebound there.
Yeah, she went up against Dominique and Rhiannon there.
Sarson off the glass. And 2 points for Beth Sarson. 6-point Mystics lead. Accra up and will get the foul call, as Vanessa Accra will shoot 2 free throws. So Oakland's on team fouls this quarter, and that foul will be on Karasate, her second, as she takes a seat and Leovold comes in for Oakland's. And Vanessa shooting 90% from the line this season.
Yeah, it's an impressive number from Nesszilla. I hereby christen the WBBL's Dennis Rodman, aka Rodzilla, Nesszilla.
I like it as Vanessa nails those 2 from the line. Spence to Leovold. 3's up, and nothing but net on that one. Shea working against Spence. Allen, Jones is calling for it. Tapped away. Oakland's come away with it. And they're just going to slow things down. Thought they were going to try the break there, but decided not to. Spence to Sarson. Milligan. Nice ball movement from Oakland's. Spence puts up the long 2. That won't drop. And Allen just loses control of the rebound, so it'll stay with Oakland's. Just some really quick passing from Oakland's, just moving the ball around.
Yeah, it's like we said, they're a young team. They pass the ball very well. I mean, they're more than holding their own against a much more experienced Mystics team right now. And one thing that we've seen happen before is if Beth Sarson gets hot from behind the 3-point line, she's always a threat from downtown. But I'm really impressed with this young Oaklands team so far.
Yeah, definitely. It's like we were saying with Nottingham as well, isn't it? Last week, yeah, Nottingham lost, but they've got a lot of potential, and they've got a newish team. I'm not really sure of the turnover of this Oaklands team, but you need that experience. You can't just come in from an academy and compete with a WBBL squad. You need to get that experience. You need to grow together, and they're doing a great job. Yeah,
you're absolutely right. I mean, the WBBL is a great place for young players to learn because you've got so much experience, not only in the league but at GB level as well. I mean, what young player wouldn't want to go out on the floor with Georgia Jones, Dominique Allen, Rhiannon Bailey, Lauren Thomas Johnson when she's available.
Exactly, the things you can learn from these guys. So back underway, just under 2 minutes to go in the first half. 28-23 Mystics lead. So Spence to Gale, Sarson. Sarson's 3 is good. Beth Sarson.
Hey, did I say something about Beth Sarson getting hot from behind the line?
As Williams puts up the jumper for the Mystics, but she will get the foul call. So that is foul number 1 on Beth Sarson. As Erica's first shot is good. And Erica averaging 16.8 points per game this season in her first WBBL season. Knocks down the second as well, and that takes us to 9 points in the game today. Milligan to Spence. Leovold's calling for it. And a bit of a typical Vanessa Acra defence there. To Spence. To Milligan. 7 to shoot for Oaklands. Leovold back to Spence. Shots blocked by Allen. And Mystics coming back. Jones to Acra. Back to Jones. Oh, and inside to Dominique Allen. Broken up by Oaklands, but the ball will stay with Manchester. Georgia Jones's court vision is just ridiculous.
Oh, it always has been. I mean, I'm sure Georgia Jones, under that headband and the bun, has extra eyes somewhere, because she sees things that normal human beings don't see when she's got a basketball in her hands.
3 to shoot for the Mystics. Jones trying to get something off, puts up a floater. How did that go in?
See, there you go. Just as we say it, she comes up with a crazy shot, but she knew where she was. She knew where the ball needed to go.
So that takes Jones to 9 points in the game. Travel call on Oakland, so ball is back with the Mystics. I need to see that again. I feel like she flipped it over the back of her head.
Yeah.
So that'll be on BBL Fix.
That'll be. I hope it's on BBL Fix. Sam, if you're watching, there's one of the plays of the week right there.
So 37 seconds left. Mystics with a 6-point lead in the half. Jones to Acra. Back to Jones. Oh, just overshoots it to Bailey. Rhiannon Bailey saves it in, gets it to Erica Williams, steps inside, just can't quite finish the layup. That would have been a sequence.
Yeah, beautiful Euro step there from Erica Williams. And it just goes to show how tough she is.
And she manages to grab the rebound and get the foul call as well.
Absolutely.
So, not giving up on the shot. Shot doesn't drop, but she doesn't give up on it.
No, she's a warrior.
So that's foul number 1 on Leovold for Oakland. And as they're on team fouls, Williams heads to the line. First shot's good. So is the second. So Erica Williams and Georgia Jones fighting it out for top scorers in the Mystics today. So Sarson, 11 to shoot for Oaklands. Leovold puts it up, off the glass, won't fall. Bailey grabs it. Jones is saying, come on guys. 2 seconds, 1. Williams puts up the 3, no good. And that will do it for the first half. 34-26, Mystics lead. Leading scorers for Oaklands are Leovold with 8 and Sarson with 7. For Manchester, we've got Erica Williams with 12 and Georgia Jones with 9. So we will take a quick break and be back with you in 10 minutes for the second half. Welcome back to Manchester, where we're just getting ready for the second half of the Manchester Met Mystics and the Oaklands Wolves in the WBBL Championship. The Mystics are leading 34-26 and are led by Georgia Jones with 9 points and Eric Williams with 12. Oakland's being led by Leovold with 8 and Sarsen on 7. So the next game for the Mystics will be on Sunday, I believe, the 5th of December against Sevenoaks at 2 p.m. And Oaklands are back in action against Durham next weekend, November the 27th.
And of course, if you've not had enough Manchester basketball for one day, you can join me and Kaz from about 6 o'clock over at Manchester Basketball Centre as the Magic will be taking on Doncaster, the return of Rob Marsden.
I'm excited to see this.
I am.
It's going to be a good game.
I am. Magic are playing great at the moment, so yeah, once you've had your WBBL fix, come join us about 6 o'clock. We'll be there bringing you all the action. Looking forward to it.
And that will be over on the Manchester Basketball YouTube channel.
Correct, it certainly will. But yeah, looking forward to the second half. Let's see if we can get some of these percentages up. Just looking at the stats though, Kaz. 3-point shooting, 18% Mystics, 21% Oakland, so not a great percentage from 3.
And as you say that, Georgia Jones puts up a 3, but that one doesn't drop. So Sarsen to Spence. Oof, stripped away, and Jones comes up with it. Oh, a nice little baseline jumper from Rhian Bailey. Takes Rhian to 5 in the game. Spence to Leovold. Allen nearly steals it from Quick. Spence puts up a 3, doesn't drop. There'll be a foul on the floor.
Big smile on Dom's face there. Was it her that picked up that foul?
I think it was, yeah. Oh no, that was on Erica. Maybe Dom thought it was on her.
Okay, Dom, so there's no need to laugh at people committing fouls.
Quick's long 2 is good. Jones passes out to Bailey. To Allen. Accra to Jones. Inside to Williams. Williams spots Allen, but they can't keep that one inside. Dom's having a great time today.
Yeah, sure, she's having fun out there. I mean,
Yeah, I like to see that though. I like to see players having fun.
Yeah. I mean, Dom obviously one of the ultimate competitors in this game. Very much a veteran now, but still enjoying playing ball.
Sarsen's 3 hits. And Beth Sarsen hits another 3. Takes it to 10 points in the ball game and cuts the Mystics lead to 5. So Accra to Williams. Back to Bailey. Inside to Allen. Williams' little pass off to Accra. She's doubled. And ball stays with Mystics. Just a little bit slow to react, I think, on that one.
Yeah, I think we mentioned it as well. Beth Sarsen, once she hits a couple from downtown, you've got to watch out because she'll kill you from behind the arc, giving half a chance.
Jones, long 2, doesn't drop. Accra tries to grab the rebound, but Oakland's come away with it. Quick to Milligan. Spence is there for the 3. That is good! Kizzy Spence for 3. So Jones working against Spence. Mystics lead down to 2 now. Jones to Accra. 7 to shoot for the Mystics. Bailey's driving. Gets the foul call. And this is something we've seen the last couple of games, isn't it, Adam? The third quarter dip, maybe, from the Mystics?
Yeah, Mystics for a while have had this sort of weird third quarter lull. Not sure what it is, whether it's a psychological thing or something, but yeah, we talked about it against Nottingham and they managed to hold on, so hopefully it's just a little blip there. But I just want to go back a minute or two to Kizzy Spence hitting that 3-pointer there. Beautiful shot there to bring it to within 2. I don't know about you, I feel like for Kizzy this is a big deal, coming back to Manchester and playing against a former club.
Yeah, she wants to make a point.
Yeah, former teammates like her, Charlie and Joe, I'm sure, have all played with each other and against each other. Here she is again down in the corner. Beautiful footwork, nice kick out. So yeah, big day for her, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's great to see. There she is again, just managing to control the rebound. Oh, and her pass is just broken up as Accra comes away with it.
Yeah, when I used to watch her at practice over at the academy, she's so quick. Great ball handler. She just gets herself around the court, so I think she's a really exciting prospect.
Definitely. So Mystics now lead by 4 after those Rhiann Bailey free throws. Allen 2 to shoot. Williams puts up a 3, too short. Sarson working against Jones. To Quick. Milligan. And foul on the floor. So that is foul number 2 on Vanessa Accra. Sarson inbounding. Milligan gets it under the basket. And will get fouled, and 2 quick fouls on Vanessa Accra there.
Yeah, Vanessa looks really disappointed picking up two cheap fouls there, so she'll sit down. It's the kind of thing that really will annoy Vanessa. She'll be kicking herself for that, because obviously that's going to see her sat now for a number of minutes, because they're going to want to hold on to Vanessa's fouls for the 4th quarter.
We saw the impact she had in the 4th quarter in the last game, those last couple of minutes against Nottingham.
Yeah, I mean, she basically saved the day. I mean, it was Rhiann that came up with the big basket, but it was Vanessa that really saved the day with her defence.
And Nat Furtado comes in for Vanessa Accra, as both free throws missed for Oaklands, so still a 4-point lead for the Mystics. Furtado can't keep hold of it, and Oaklands get the ball back.
Always great to see Nat Furtado in any game. Nat, one of my favourite people in the world. What she does for Manchester basketball, such an unsung hero of the game.
Oh, Marissa Quick strips from Georgia Jones, who passes it out to Williams. Jones gets it back, drives against. She had a few people on her there, and the ball's deflected. Sarson's 3, no good. Gets it back. Seven to shoot for Oaklands. 5. Milligan driving against Furtado. Passes it to Leovold. Can't get the layup to drop. Gets her own rebound, but still won't drop. Williams puts up a 3. That's good. Erica Williams.
So I had a perfect view of that. What I was saying earlier on about her shooting form is just beautiful. The way she releases the ball, beautiful follow through, nothing but net, love it.
So it takes the Mystics back to a 7-point lead. Just over 5 minutes to go in the 3rd. Quick inside, working against Allen. Tapped away by Allen as well, so the Mystics come away with it. Jones and Bailey on the break. Jones is going all the way, off the glass, won't drop. That for Georgia Jones. Does the hard work and it won't drop. Menendez for 3. That basket won't fall, but Oaklands get another 14 on the shot clocks. Beth Sarson, 3 nearly falls but spins out.
Both teams really a little bit scrappy on offense, missing some easy baskets there. Coach Jones having a quick chat with the referee there. Looks like he wants a timeout.
So that is foul number 2 that's been called on Lauren Milligan as we take a timeout. If you want any more information on today's game, give the QR code on the screen a scan. It'll take you to the latest fixtures for the Mystics, live stats for this game, post-game interview with Rhian Bailey from last week after she hit the clutch shot. Second home game in a row where Rhian's coming up clutch after a steal against Cardiff. She hit a clutch basket against Nottingham, so you can check that out, and lots more to come on that.
And let me tell you guys, that's an order from me. Check it out. Kaz has worked hard getting this QR code thing. It's amazing. Every time she shows it to me, I'm like, Kaz, this is amazing.
Thank you.
Some WNBA quality stuff here in the WBBL, all courtesy of Hoopin' Kazzy B, as some people know her.
And if there's anything you want to see on it, guys, just let us know. Let us know what you want from it. We've got some player interviews coming up, some get to know the Mystics, and we'll get that all on there. So next home game for the Mystics is the 5th against Sevenoaks at 2 p.m. Oaklands to inbound. Spence. Scarisate. And some good defence from Nat Furtado there, stopping the shot going off. Ball stays with Oaklands.
Yeah, Nat Furtado, another very tough player. Now, I was saying a minute ago, Nat, an absolute legend of Manchester hoops. She was there when the Mystics won a championship, and it was at the Cup or the Trophy years back.
Oh, as Kizzy drops in another 3. Takes her to 11 points in the game and cuts the lead to 4. Kizzy's showing out today.
Yeah, like I say, she's back in Manchester. She's got a point to prove, and she's doing just that.
Bailey puts up the 3 for Manchester. That's too strong. Oakland's coming out fighting this half. Kizzy Spence! 2 threes in a row. She's on fire.
Yes, she is.
Cuts the Mystics lead to 1 and takes Kizzy to 14 in the game. Jones. Back to Furtado. Furtado puts up the 3. Hits the rim. Bailey can't control the rebound. And Oakland's coming back with a chance to take the lead. Sarson manages to keep it inbounds. Milligan inside. Pass is broken up. So Mystics will come back with it. Jones working against Spence. Williams' 3 hits. Oh no, it doesn't. I thought that was in. Some unlucky 3-pointers for both teams today. Milligan to Sarson. Sarson's driving off the glass and in and takes the lead. Oakland's with a 1-point lead. Shea on the fast break. Off the glass, can't get that one to drop. Some tough basketball being played here, Adam.
Yeah, I mean, we've said it time and time again. If you want a tough league, the WBBL is it. A lot of tough players. You know, you're not coming out of a WBBL game without a few knocks. That's for sure.
So a few substitutions as Quick, Menendez and Leovold come into the game for Oaklands. We've got Dom Allen back in for the Mystics. And Lauren Milligan is at the line shooting 2 for Oakland. Lauren shooting 64% from the line this season. First one's good. And so is the second. So Lauren goes 2 for 2 from the line. Shea doubled. Stolen away by Milligan. Drives and off the glass too strong, so that doesn't go. And Mystics probably got a bit lucky there.
I don't know which coach was angrier then, Jeff Jones or the Oaklands coach, because the turnover from the Mystics followed by another, easy bucket that didn't go down there from Oaklands.
Jones to Allen, and that will cut the Wolves' lead to 1.
Line we've said for many, many years, Jones to Allen.
I worked out at the start after the first few games of the season, I think like 60% of Georgia's assists went to Dom.
Yeah. As well as Dom being a big protector, setting all those screens for Georgia.
Definitely. So Shiea to Accra, 10 to shoot for the Mystics. Williams puts up the 3. That one does hit this time.
Money.
So Mystics take a 2-point lead back, and we will have a timeout. So Erica Williams leading the scorers today with 18 in the game, followed by Georgia Jones on 9 for the Mystics, and leading the way for Oakland's Wolves, Kizzy Spence with 14. And Dom Allen leading the Mystics with 10 rebounds, Erica Williams with 6, and Marissa Quick with 6 for Oaklands. So teams back on court, just under a minute and a half left to go in the third quarter. 46-44 Mystics lead. Erica Williams and Kizzy Spence are having themselves a game today.
Sure are.
So Oakland's coming back. Sarson passes back outside. Inside pass nearly stolen away. It is stolen away by Erica Williams, who gets it to Jones, who's going to control the offense. Jones to Accra. Williams is calling for it. Shiea puts up the 3, bounces out, and Sarson comes away with a rebound. Oakland's looking to tie. Sarson's 3, no good. Allen grabs the rebound. And just the presence of Dom Allen. I mean, she grabs the rebounds, but just the presence on the court with her height as well, I think is just a boost for the Mystics, isn't it? Yeah,
of course. She's got that massive wingspan as well. So if there's a ball within reach, it's going into Dom's hands.
It's going to just disrupt that shot, whether it's a block or just to put some pressure on it.
Yeah.
So that is foul number 2 on Menendez for Oaklands, as Erica Williams will head back to the line. I feel like Erica's shot a lot of free throws today.
Yeah, she's been up there quite a few times now.
Misses the second for Erica. And so 3-point Mystics lead. 20 seconds to go in the quarter. Sarson inside to Quick, working against Allen. And that shot's no good. And that's just kind of, like we were saying, the presence that Dominique Allen has to disrupt the shot. 6 seconds. Jones driving. No good. I think a couple of Mystics thought there was a foul on the play there, but we couldn't get something off or couldn't get the call.
Yeah, Dominique Allen still talking to the referee about what happened at the other end of the court just then. She wasn't too sure about the call. Erica Williams 7 from 9 from the free throw line today.
19 points in the game. And it's probably about this time, isn't it, Adam, when we're thinking, who's going to be our Bondi Bowls MVP, Mystics player of the game?
Of course, every Manchester Met Mystics game brought to you with Bondi Bowls. You now have a premises?
They're at Hatch on Oxford Road, one of the vendors there.
Okay, Hatch, Oxford Road, get down there.
See the guys in person, see them make, I think we got to see them make a smoothie in person this morning as well. When,
really?
When we sent Rem to go and pick up the the prizes.
Ah, okay. Shout out to Rem doing the camera operating today. Well, it's great to have a full complement of production staff. That's a nice name for it, isn't it? Production staff.
It is. It's always good.
Yeah.
Especially when there's no ladder involved.
Yeah, no ladders involved.
But yeah, check out Bondi Bowls on Deliveroo, Uber Eats. Get down to Hatch on Oxford Road if you're in Manchester. Some great gluten-free, Aussie-inspired bowls.
I like their phrase as well. Born at the beach, made in Ancoats.
Let's get a beach in Ancoats as well.
Well, you know what? It's getting that trendy around there, and I know you live in that part of Manchester, Kaz. There'll be a beach before long. They'll make a sort of mock beach down by the canal, I'd imagine.
Probably in time for some Euros or something.
Yeah, exactly.
Right, back underway for the fourth quarter. Three-point Mystics lead as Georgia Jones controls it for Manchester. Jones to Accra. Accra to Williams. 7 to shoot. Bailey drives, puts up a floater. That's too short. And Milligan is there for the rebound. Putting some pressure on full court of the Mystics. Leovold's driving, kicks out to Sarson. Beth Sarson's three won't fall. Menendez grabs the rebound and manages to keep control of it. Amazing effort from Menendez. 5 to shoot for Oaklands. Shots up. No good. Allen grabs the rebound and kicks it out to Jones. Bailey to Williams. Williams puts up a three. No good. And Sarson coming back. She's going to go. She's going to go all the way. And the ball's just knocked out of bounds by Georgia Jones. So ball stays with Oaklands. Mystics with a 3-point lead. And Kizzy Spence comes back into the game, leading scorer for Oakland today. Milligan to Spence. To Leovold. Back to Sarson. And knocked away by Dominique Allen. Spence to Leovold. Leovold's driving, tries to hand off to Milligan, but it's knocked out, and that will go back with the Mystics. Bailey inside to Allen, to Accra, who's driving, and she'll get the foul call and head to the line. And Quick comes into the game for Oaklands as Cleo Lewis-Gale will head to the bench. So Accra hits the first one. And the second. So Mystics get the first points on the board for the fourth quarter. Spencer's pass is broken up. Mystics come away with it. Rhian Bailey manages to control it. Bailey's 3 up, no good. And Oaklands with a 18-13 run in that third quarter. So Manchester need to kind of compose themselves a little bit, just get on top of things, keep increasing that lead. So Bailey to Accra, to Jones. Jones long 2, that doesn't drop. Accra grabs the rebound though, and Mystics get a fresh 14. Bailey kicks it out to Jones. That shot's no good, but Bailey still comes up with the rebound, so another chance for the Mystics. Williams with 7 to shoot. That is good. Erica Williams.
Again, the perfect catch and release. Nothing but net. When she puts up that 3 and you know it's going down, you know it's hitting nothing but twine.
No hesitation. 22 points in the game for Erica.
Yeah, another big game for her.
I love to see the impact she's had on this squad just already.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, she obviously, you'll have to remind me where she played a college ball, but she played high-level college basketball in the States.
Yeah, you know, California State.
California State, thank you. So she knows how to play this game. Don't worry about that.
She's played in Mexico, Portugal, Iceland. She's played around the world.
Yeah, so very much a veteran of the game as well. So she's a vet coming into a veteran team in a lot of ways, and I think down the stretch, especially, she's going to be. You know, Mystics are going to need big things from her. But she kind of walks with that confidence as well, you know, and that's something I love seeing in a veteran player. That confidence, knowing that, you know, you're in control, you're fine mentally, you know, you got that total awareness of what you can get from your teammates.
She knows she can hit it.
Yeah,
she knows she can hit those shots.
Yeah.
She showed it in the Cardiff game in that last minute. The game was tied. She hits a 3, take the lead.
I mean, what a 5 you got out there: Vanessa, Dominique, Georgia, Rhian, and Erica Williams. That's an experienced 5.
And Erica Williams there, just tapping the ball out of bounds, getting her hands on it. Ball still stays with Oaklands. Spence to inbound. Menendez. And I think that was just off someone's foot, so that stays with Oaklands. Spence to Quick. And turnover Oaklands.
That's the 17th turnover for Oaklands there.
And that's, you know, it's nice block from Quick on Bailey, but it'll be called as a foul. I say that's something, you know, you kind of expect from a younger team, don't you? You know.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it's all part of the learning experience, but you know, in the fourth quarter, that's where you really got to be watching these turnovers and giving up cheap baskets. But I've been so impressed with Kizzy Spence today. I think she's had a great game.
She's been fantastic.
Yeah.
So Rhian Bailey at the line. First shot's good. And so is the second. Takes the Mystics lead to 10. Menendez 3, he's good! So lead back to 7 for the Mystics. Oakland's not going away. They're going to keep shooting those threes.
No, I mean, we've seen it. Yeah. So with Menendez and Sarson, we know that they've got some 3-point firepower. And then Kizzy, when she's on the floor as well, she'll jack them up too. So, you know, 6 minutes left. It's far from a ball game.
Menendez. Three's up. Doesn't fall. Accra comes away with the rebound for Manchester. So Jones just slowing things down. Bailey to Jones. 5 to shoot. Jones puts up a 3. That one's too short. But goes for the steal, but it's called for the foul. And that is foul number 1 on Georgia. So substitution for Oaklands as Karasek comes out and Leovold comes back in. Milligan calling it for in it outside to Sarson. Sarson's 3. I think Accra got a hand on it there, but Quick manages to put the layup in. And like that, Oaklands have just quickly cut the lead back down to 5 for Manchester. 6 to shoot. Williams working against Sarson, drives baseline. Spins, puts it up, won't fall. And Oaklands with a chance to cut into this lead. Sarson to Quick. Quick puts up the 3. That doesn't drop. And just a 5-point game here in Manchester. 4.5 minutes left in the fourth quarter. Jones hands off to Bailey. Bailey's driving. And one! Rhiannon Bailey gets the basket and will head to the line. That was a tough shot. She looked like she was going against 3 Oaklands players there. Very
tough, but then Rhiannon Bailey epitomises the word tough. I mean, once she wants to go in for the basket, it's going up whether you like it or not. But yeah, strong move there from Rhiannon.
Takes Rhiannon to 11 points in the game, and we see Kizzy Spence coming back into the game for Oaklands. I'm just excited to see Kizzy Spence play more.
Yeah, definitely. Still only 17 years old as well.
Got a really, really bright future there.
Yeah, absolutely.
So end-line ball Mystics. Williams steps back, puts up the 3, doesn't drop. 7-point Mystics lead. Milligan to Leovold. Oof, got a bit of a collision on the floor. And I think that was a foul called on the floor. Oh, nope, sorry, end line. Stepped out of bounds, so ball is with the Mystics. Karasek comes back into the game for Oaklands. And Milligan heads to the bench. And Milligan coaching this season as well. It's a tough job to have.
Yeah, absolutely. I've always wondered how coaches, players manage to do that. It's how do you call it when you're on the floor? You know,
yeah.
It's that weird thing. You go from being the coach to the player who's also the coach. It's a difficult job.
So Bailey to Jones. Mystics up by 7. Jones to Allen, puts it up, she'll get the foul call. And another perfect example of Georgia Jones finding where Dominique Allen is on the floor.
Yeah, I mean, these two have played together their entire career, going back to Oral Roberts in Oklahoma, where they played 4 years of university basketball together. And then obviously they played for Mystics together for a number of years. They played for GB. There's 2 players that are kind of very much connected. It's Georgia Jones and Dominique Allen.
As Dom hits the first free throw, and the second takes Mystics back to a 9-point lead. So just as Oaklands keep getting a bit closer, Mystics pull away. Sarson to Spence. Leovold. Apologies, that's Karasite. Spence. Leovold. Spence puts up a 3. High arc. That one doesn't go. And Williams comes away with the rebound. Jones against Sarson, finds Allen inside. Beautiful pass from Georgia Jones to Dominique Allen, who finishes.
As if by magic.
I think they can probably hear us.
I reckon.
So 60-49, Mystics take an 11-point lead with just over 3 minutes to go in the game. Quick to Sarson. Kicks it out. Spence's pass is nearly broken up. She gets it back, puts up the 3, and that doesn't drop. As Milligan comes into the game for quick for Oaklands, and we will have a timeout, Mystics. So next Mystics home game will be on, I just had a blank of the days, Sunday, December the 5th.
Yeah, so that Coach Jeff Jones came and told us about a changed fixture, and it's baffled me a bit as well. So I was thinking, when is the next game?
I think it's because it's a different day. That's what's confused us.
It's a Sunday.
So it won't be on a Saturday, it'll be on a Sunday. Against Sevenoaks, currently unbeaten in the league.
Yeah, always a tasty game against Sevenoaks. Looking forward to that one for sure.
And the next Oaklands game, they will be playing Durham on November the 27th next weekend. So teams coming back on court, 2 minutes 49 left in the fourth quarter. Mystics with an 11-point lead. Oakland still just looking to chip away. Bailey to Jones. Jones working against Sarson. Pass is stolen. Allen manages to save it almost. Someone saved it. Someone's grabbed it.
Dominique lunging for the ball there. I'm old enough to remember this, but her game, when she does stuff like that, where she just will stop at nothing to get the ball. Her dad, Clive, had a pretty amazing career in Birmingham, playing for the Birmingham Bullets in the BBL. He was very much that kind of hustler. Would go for any loose ball, no messing around. I'm sure Dom's picked that up from her dad, the great Clive Allen.
Karasate, ball stolen by Jones. Georgia Jones going to go all the way, and she can't just get the layup to drop. But we've got a jump ball, and that is back with Oaklands. Georgia's just doing the hard work. It's just not falling for her today.
No, I mean, she's made some beautiful passes. I mean, with Georgia Jones, if it's not happening on the offense, she'll make it work in other places with passing, with steals. You know, she'll get stuck in on rebounds as well. So many different sides to Georgia Jones's game.
Absolutely. 10 assists in the game today for Georgia as well. So
there you go. So she's having a tough time offensively. She's still going to give you 10 rebounds. 10 assists.
She could probably give you 10 rebounds if she wanted.
Probably. In fact, I don't think Georgia's actually sat down yet. I think she's played every minute of the game so far.
Yep, looks to have done. So that is a foul called on the Mystics. So Lauren Milligan is at the line for 2. Mystics lead still 11. As Milligan, doesn't get the friendly roll on that first one. Second one, no good. As Mystics come away with it. So Jones to Allen. Allen puts up a little jumper. That will go. 11 assists for Georgia Jones and 14 points for Dominique Allen. Am I going to have to work out this statistic again?
Yeah, I think so. Hey, as long as those two are playing on the same team, I think you're going to be working that stat out every week, Kaz.
So 13-point lead for the Mystics, just over a minute and a half left to go in the fourth. So Sarsen inbounds. Leovold keeps it to Quick, manages to keep control, turns and spins and puts up the jumper, but that doesn't fall. Just knocked out of bounds, so that goes back with the Mystics. Apologies, that is with Oaklands. Got a tripod in my eyeline. Leovold driving, nice pass to Lauren Milligan, but that will be a travel call. And Rhiannon Bailey for the Mystics. Bailey to Jones. Jones with a nice behind the back. Going baseline. Who's there? Dom Allen. Erica Williams puts up the three. Just too short. And Milligan passes off. Milligan to Leovold. Puts up a short jumper. That doesn't go. Allen taps it to Jones. 40 seconds left in the ball game. Jones working off the screen from Allen. Nice pass to Erica Williams. Puts up the three, and Erica Williams does it again. 25 points for Erica. So 20 seconds left in the game. Milligan kicks it to Sarsen. Leovold thinks about the three. Sarsen puts it up. That doesn't go. Accra grabs it, and that is going to do it as the Mystics dribble out the ball. So 65-49, 16-point Mystics lead. Things were getting a bit close there up until the fourth quarter. Mystics managed to pull away.
Well, yeah, definitely. I mean, it wasn't until the last couple of minutes that they started to sort of hold on to that 10-point lead. But I tell you what, a lot of positives for this young Oaklands team. I think they did really well. I think that Kizzy Spence was superb, 14 points. She did a great job. Beth Sarsen played well. So yeah, a young team, but a lot of positives. You know, Kizzy just looks over to some of the travelling fans and just sort of shrugs in a disappointed kind of way. But she's done more than enough to sort of impress some old faces here in Manchester. So you know, I'm feeling good for Oaklands. They did really well holding off a very, very experienced Manchester team until the fourth quarter. Yeah,
completely. And you know, they've come a long way. Like we said, they had a bit of a haphazard journey getting here, didn't they? Not much practice time, not much warm-up time.
Yeah, and they brought, you know, there must be 40, you know, travelling supporters that have come with them. So I doff my cap to the Oaklands team and their travelling fans. Really good performance from their team there. Nothing to be ashamed of there, travelling back home.
Absolutely, and like we say, Oakland's back in action next weekend against Durham, so make sure to catch that. And the leading scorers for Oakland's Wolves were Kizzy Spence with 14 points, Beth Sarsen with 12, and for Manchester, Erica Williams with a game-high 25 points, 8 rebounds, followed by Dominique Allen, 14 points, and 13 rebounds.
Well, I think it's about time to start Bondi talk, Kaz. And we've sort of been communicating via eyes off camera there. And for me, Dominique Allen is the player today that gets it. I mean, Erica's had an amazing game, but if you look at Dom's stat line: 14 points, 13 rebounds and assists with an index of 27. It's not just about those statistics, it's about my favourite stat line, the one that doesn't exist, the JLC. The amount of screens that she sets for Georgia, the amount of work that she does under the basket, the amount of hustle doesn't always get talked about. So for me, it's very much Dominique Allen today for the Bondi Bowls Player of the Game. And we will try and get her to come and do a little interview. You know how she is with microphones. But nah, she was great today.
I tell you what stands out to me as well on Dom's stat line: 0 fouls for Dom. So she's been going against 6'3" Marissa Quick. She's been inside. It's a tough position to play to come out of the game with no fouls. Yeah,
and she'll have a good laugh at that as well, because Dom knows that she's such an intelligent player. She knows how to use fouls as well. So she knows that if she's going into the fourth quarter of a game against, say, a London or something like that, she'll hold off and she'll save some of those fouls for later in the game. But no, she was absolutely solid today, and not a single foul. Vanessa Akra just does what she does week in and week out. Miss Consistent, Ness Zilla, lots of hustle. Rianne again. But yeah, things looking good for the Mystics. I mean, we were a bit worried about how short the roster is this year. So there's some, you can see just looking down there on the court now, Georgia and Dom stretched out. There's injuries down there, so a good win for the team today.
Yeah, definitely. And like we say, back in action on the 5th of December, 2 p.m. against Sevenoaks. So we'll be bringing you that live. Make sure you catch it and follow the Mystics on social media, Instagram, Twitter, and they'll keep you updated with all the fixtures.
And please do come join us over on the Manchester Magic and Mystics YouTube page. We'll be with you from around 6 o'clock, bringing you all the action from Wally Range. It's the Manchester Magic take on Doncaster in their D2 game. Looking forward to it. So we're going to have a couple hours of running around, setting down and setting up, and then we'll be back with you in a couple hours' time.
It wouldn't be a Saturday without it.
No. And in between that, I have to go and pick my daughter up from football to get back. Anyway, I'm going to start moaning about how busy my Saturdays are. We wouldn't have it any other day, any other way.
So thanks for joining us. 65-49 is the final score from Manchester as the Mystics take the win over the Oaklands Wolves.